something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick this deep to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with this possession. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. This is something rare and special. If this early in the season, you have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. So here comes third and long. Trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Dogs will crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Heading for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
What an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. To the air, it's Moore. He's running out of time here. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Moore. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Off target and incomplete. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Sutter.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Hunt over the middle. It's Sutter. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Ducks keep the football on the move. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Pass not complete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Dropping back. It's Moore. They trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the running back's got it again. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Dogs will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push. But he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They're going to run it. He's got the first and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quick completion to the tight end. They broke him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone. Georgia getting set for the first and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Dogs. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Moore. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. To throw, it's Moore. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sutter. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. It is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, You make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Dogs come up to the line in a hurry. Tight end goes in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on third and short. He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Pater. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense. Gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. The receiver makes the catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They're going to be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's Moore. grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. It's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He breaks free. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Moore. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Pressure is coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Leaning on the run game here late. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. Big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind him to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. On the run, it's Pringle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. That's what they needed to secure this victory. Curve number 2 is going to conquer number 1 here early in the season.
Yeah, there's no doubt who the number 1 team will be next week. And to win a game of this magnitude early in the year is going to go a long way with the playoff selection committee come December.
1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to throw. It's Moore. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line. But how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. It's third down for the offense. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll try a pass here. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion.